Hi, Alex. So, what brings you in today?
Hi. So I I don't know, I've just been feeling very unmotivated recently, especially with my life, and I feel like I I really haven't been on track like how I usually was.
That's a tough way to feel. What does being on track mean to you?
Like being on track for me would be I wake up in the morning and I'm have a great day. I wake up, do my skincare, have a good healthy breakfast, head off to school or work, and then afterwards I would go to the gym, have a great time, and then maybe hang out with friends or do something that I enjoy or homework and have a nice meal and then take a shower, do my night skincare routine, and then head to bed, feeling fulfilled and productive.
So, your perfect, most motivated and good day looks like taking care of yourself when it comes to your eating habits and your skincare, as well as being balanced with your school, your work, and your social life.
Yeah, but for some reason, like recently, like these past couple weeks, I just haven't been doing that stuff. Like usually, for instance, I would meal prep, and I would cook for Monday through Friday. That way, it's not too much. It's just the right amount where I have a meal for lunch. But I just feel not unproductive, but like lazy and I unmotivated to like even go to the store, which then it causes me to not eat lunch. Like for instance, I would wake up and I would try to eat breakfast, and sometimes I would grab like a snack, but sometimes I'm in a rush or I sleep late now, to where I would have to like do my skincare like as quick as possible and not really enjoy it. Then rush to work, meet, and then I would or school not take my breakfast, and then I would wait like late until it's lunch. And when it comes to lunch, sometimes I even forget, or I just don't feel like having lunch, and so I wait until dinner. And because of that, I either feel super tired or exhausted, and I either don't go to the gym, completely skip it, or I would and like go to like somewhere like I can get a quick meal, like fast food or something, um, or I would just fall asleep to where it's like 10 o'clock at night. Then I'll get a meal, and then I'll just go back straight to bed. And sometimes I would skip my entire routine for nighttime and just like head to bed and then do the bare minimum in the morning.
So, to summarize that statement, you have kind of a feeling of being rushed in the morning or a lack of motivation in the morning, which seems to trickle down throughout the rest of your day and then leads you to have that lack of motivation in the evening and you don't accomplish everything that you want to do.
Yeah, like I I don't know why. And like the worst part is that I love hanging out with my friends and stuff, but sometimes I get too overwhelmed, or like we hang out for such a long time that I can't really do anything else. So then I would have to, if I hang out with my friends, then I'm already expecting like, okay, I can't cook a meal, or I can't do this, or I can't get groceries, or even clean my apartment. And when my apartment's not clean, then I don't feel clean, or I feel like, oh, like I need to clean my apartment first. But that's such a big task that I just feel unmotivated, so I just go to my room and just be like, that's a tomorrow problem. And I don't want to do that anymore.
That definitely feels paralyzing, where you can't make other decisions or complete other tasks in your life when there feels like there's a big task in front of you that you just don't want to complete.
Exactly. Like like what I usually do if I want to try to like reset myself is that on the weekends I would try to clean my apartment, and then I would go to the grocery store, then I'll cook my meals, and then try going to the gym and try to like restart my whole cycle. That way I have everything together. But it's just hard because, like, first off, clean the apartment. I'm the only one that cleans the apartment because I have three other roommates and they do make a mess, and we have two cats but it just becomes so much that I can't really do anything. So I'm like, like it takes like hours and hours to clean, and by the time I finish, I'm already exhausted, and then I have to try to find some way to motivate myself to continue doing that, or I would just be like, okay, I did one major thing, that's it. I'll worry about the next day. But then it trickles down, like you said, and I end up falling back into my old habits, and I've been doing that a lot past these past couple weeks.
That's a lot of responsibilities just on your shoulders, and it can make it super difficult to accomplish the other things that you want to do.
I know I don't know why, but I want to change, and I really want to become like not just like my old habits, but find a way to improve it to where I can feel motivated throughout the entire week, and so in continuing. And if an obstacle comes, I can still feel that motivation. I just don't know how to process it. Like I feel like I maybe I need help. Maybe I want to talk to my roommates and tell them like, hey, like I'm cleaning the apartment, and I get that you're busy, but I'm also busy, and I'm taking my time to clean the apartment. So I need you guys to take time out of your day to clean the apartment as well. And I wanted to like schedule like a day to clean, so that way we don't have to worry about like even like a Saturday or like a Friday after work. Like we can just sit down, like really go through, clean the apartment so it's nice and clean, and the cats are appreciated and they're taken care of, like their litter box and the living room, the kitchen, the stairs. Like I told them before, like I want them to just vacuum the stairs, but they haven't done that yet. So there's also another thing. But I think maybe I just need to like talk to them and tell them like, hey, I really need help cleaning, so that, because then once it becomes clean, then I can be like, okay, that's one problem fixed. Now it's time for groceries, and then I can focus on like meal prepping and finding healthier options, and so then I can maybe like have more energy, and then that way if I have more energy, then, or I have my meals, then I can go and I have more time for like the gym and school, and then I would be able to like hang out with my friends and be more productive, and then finally be able to do my nighttime routines and morning routines without the need of worrying like, oh, I haven't done this and haven't done that. Because once my mind decides like, hey, like you have this, it, like my only answer to all of those is, let's go to sleep and figure it out on a later date.
That's a great idea to bring that open communication in with your roommates and make sure those responsibilities are shared, so some of that is lifted off your shoulders. I think that's awesome that you truly want to focus more on some of your other priorities, and it's a good idea to have that conversation with them so you can kind of open up your schedule and not have all of those other things on your to-do list that can be shared. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
How have you felt motivated, or how have you made yourself feel motivated in the past?
Usually what I would do is, well, like I started the gym because I really like looked at myself, and well, it's the career I want. Really, I want to be I want to go to the FBI for my future, and I look at the average people that go there and get accepted, and then I look at myself and it's like, I don't really see this version of me being an FBI agent. So then what I did in the past was like, okay, how can I take steps in order to become that person? And I would say like, okay, first off, I need to stop buying junk food. And then I did stop, and if I'm like buying fast food, it's gonna be healthy. Like for instance, if I'm going to Taco Bell, instead of getting like a simple, like I can get like a bunch of tacos, call it a fucking day, I would instead like, oh, how about instead like we get the protein meal, or we get like a salad, or like even something as simple like, instead of a burger from McDonald's, let's get a chicken sandwich because it is healthier. Like making those small steps, and then I would say like, all right, now and I also look at motivational videos. I look at different people and how they improve their life, and then I try to adapt it in my own way. And then work out. I started very small and then worked my way up. And then I can see like the improvements and the amount of weights that I've been doing, and seeing like, oh, I'm making progress. I'm really actually doing it. And I also think like I build it into a habit, but it's also with not just a habit but disciplined. Like I had good discipline in the past, to where if I don't do A, B, and C, then I can't really go to bed knowing that I did that. I remember like I would even go to the gym even if I'm busy and I had like a packed day and it was so much and it's like midnight. I would still go to the gym because that fulfilled me and that gave me that motivation. So I feel like I need to just get that back, like do a complete reset and figure out my plans in motion, just so that I can be able to really not go back to who I was, but become a better version of that.
You mentioned this ability of having discipline to accomplish your goals. What are some strengths you think you have right now that can help you accomplish them?
Well, right now, I think it's just like awareness, because like I know this is an issue, and I know this is like I also need to become I know like have awareness of this issue, and also like my creativity and my way of planning. Like if I really like sit down, like grab a piece of paper and a pencil, I can list off all the stuff I want to accomplish, and then I can set goals for myself. I think the only thing that's stopping me is just me right now, and I just need to like get myself back in that motivation, either find another method, because in the past it was honestly my first thought was because my past relationship ended, so I just wanted to become a better version, and with FBI. But now I just need another motivation. I need something else that is more positive, because I was fueled by wanting to be a better version of myself, and with also like revenge in sort of way. But I want it to be more positive. Like I want this not because I want to make someone jealous, or not because I want this job, but I'm doing this for me. Like it's for me.
Absolutely. Doing it for yourself could potentially help you stay motivated and stick with those goals, regardless of whether something else is adding that fuel to your fire. You mentioned writing out your goals. Just to brainstorm right now, what are some of those maybe short-term goals you feel like you could easily accomplish that could help you get on track?
I think like the first goal is probably talk to my roommates, try to schedule a time where we can all help and clean the apartment, because I also want to see them clean the apartment, because I love them, but they don't know how to clean. And so that's why I always felt like it's my responsibility. But if I am with them and I can help them, I can be like, all right, this is how you clean. You have to take everything out, then clean and wipe, and then you should be good to go. That way it's tough, but if we all like stick together, we can get this done in like an hour. And because usually it takes me 4 to 5 hours by myself, but if we can all work together and actually cooperate, we can get it done in an hour for sure. I just need them to become motivated as well. And I also want to, I know if I like plan on my meals for like a month or so, list off like what groceries do I need, where do I get them, and then work on have workout routines, and like also set a time, like when I'm hanging out with my friends. Like let's say it's on a weekday and it's like, oh, it's 9:00, and I'm still hanging out with them. It's like, I'm sorry, I love you guys, but I think I head home and get ready for bed. And it's not them. It's just like, hey, I have a life and I have responsibilities the next day, so I need to fulfill them now.
Creating a schedule that you stick to will help you feel like you've accomplished all the things you want to do in one day.
Exactly. I think that's what what I need to do. What I really need to do is just do a schedule and like create it and stick to it, but also have that flexibility, so if something spontaneous happens, I can have the time to do it, but also learn when to say no. I think that would help me a lot.